What is up, everybody? It's Brian again. I did want to go over a couple pieces of gear before I do end up going on the trail. Okay, well, I have ADHD. I should just begin every video saying, just as a reminder, I have attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and I will interrupt myself and discuss other things and then come back to the things that I was talking about in the first place. So, I did want to go over, my coffee's going on, which clearly I need. Just the smell of coffee is why I'm kind of even extra hyperactive. So, I did want to go over a couple pieces of gear. Actually, one piece of gear. One at a time, Brian, one at a time. So, I wanted to talk to you today about the thermarest neoair. I have the women's version because I'm in touch with my feminine side. Also because I'm short and I can fit on it, so that's a little bit of weight savings for me. So this is the thermarest neoair. I got it from REI. I will put a link to it in the description. This is small, and basically you're going to see a theme with all of my videos, which is that everything I have is small. Everything. So I'm ultralight. I'm very committed to that. I don't see a reason to carry around a bunch of stuff. I've been on so many hikes where, I'm carrying this heavy backpack and just every step is so unhappy because just you feel it every step. So I've really worked hard to decrease my weight. I definitely spend a lot of time in the shop earning extra money from tattoos to buy this stuff, so I'm pretty committed to it. Thermarest neoair. The first thing I want to do is put it on the scale for you all. So let me move my camera here. So, there's my yummy, delicious coffee life, and my yummy, delicious Xbox life, and there's the exercise bike over there, which is not so delicious. So, this is my container that I measure everything in, so I'm going to make sure that's zeroed out. So, I don't really know what it says on the website as far as how much this weighs. I feel like there's always a discrepancy, so I'm going to just tell you how much this thing weighs in its carrying case. So let's drop that in there. So I have it at 12.8 ounces. So not bad at all. I know that I can't remember what they're called, y'all, those foam cell pads. I think they're called Z-Lite. I know that those probably weigh a lot less. I also want everything in my bag. I'm prone to drop and losing things already, so I don't need something else that's attached outside of my bag that could fall off without me realizing it. One time I was on the trail and I dropped my hat, and I had it attached to my backpack, and I just didn't even notice it. I got about a half a mile down the trail and I had to turn around and go back and get it and go back, and it was just, I was on a time crunch. I was having to meet a shuttle, so I had to walk all the way back, and I was just really bummed out. So there's this. I'm going to open it up and show you how it works. It comes in this carrying case. Carrying case has a cinch cord here. Packed in there pretty tight. So it does open up quite nicely. I'm going to move the camera again so you can see from the top angle. I've heard it said that this sounds like a bag of chips at night when you're moving. I think we should have an experiment and see if this is true. Okay, I had to grab a White Claw too. I'm basic like that. Okay, so let's see which one sounds the same. Here's some Doritos. Answer in the description. Do you think that they sound the same? I think the bag of chips is much more annoying. I do not like the sound of people eating, and the sound of chips just signifies to me that somebody's about to eat and be really loud and crunchy. So, let's open up the thermarest here. Let's move my little Keurig machine. Oh my gosh, please don't spill coffee on my thingy. Let's move this. So, mummy style bag. I will say this, I sleep with my head on the small end, which is down here. This small end, I guess you can't, well, you kind of see it. I keep my head on the small end because I don't thrash my upper body around. I tend to move around my lower body quite a bit. So that's for me. Like I said, I'm short, so I'm about 5'6", 5'7". So I'm going to hop up here real quick and show you all how I lay. So for me, I will lay like this. I'm a side sleeper. Totally fits me fine. I have a couple inches of extra space. And that's fine with me. So the next, to me, the best part about this sleeping pad is, I mean, to me, that it's ultra lightweight. That's the number one thing. The next thing that I think is really fascinating and really beneficial is the way that it blows up. So you have this wing nut here, which you can open and close. So open and close. And I feel like this is quite a durable construction. I feel like this thickness is appropriate. The handle is actually quite easy to turn. Like it feels good, it feels sturdy, it feels solid. So when you open it, you twist this, and it's open for air. So you can blow into it, and that's fine. I could do that if I wanted to get really lightheaded on the trail. However, the thing that I think is the best is it has an air sac. This is the air sac. I actually have my sleeping bag in it because I need to compress my sleeping bag because it's a 0-degree sleeping bag. So I'm going to get that out of there. We'll talk about this another day. This is a good piece of equipment. So the way that this works is you have this sack here. It opens. It has it's basically like a windsock. It opens on one end. If you go like this, I'm going to blow air into it. Well, let's see. So there's air into it now. And it has this valve here, or opening, which you just open like this. And then, I think this is quite ingenious, to be honest. Then you connect these two parts, like this. And you push it on there. And now these two pieces are connected. And what you do is you simply open the windsock up and you blow air into it, and you don't have to fill it up. You don't have to fill this thing up with air. You just puff into it. You just puff, pass into this bad boy, and it will fill with air a little bit. So I mean, you could even just open it and close it. Like I could literally go like this 5,000 times. Well, probably not 5,000, but a number of times. You don't want to blow into it. Just open it up. To me, I wouldn't want to do this because it doesn't capture enough air. So I just go like this, and that's not a bad volume of air for a simple little puff. And I'm not, exhaling a lungful of air into it. I'm just going, and it opens it. Not bad, right? Not bad. So I'm not going to blow the whole thing out. There's no need for me to do that. And I don't really have the space for it, or do I? Let's do it. Let's just do it. I'll speed this part of the video up. So you roll it. That's quite helpful too. You do want to keep the air, you don't want air to come out like it just did. And it's quite full now. It's not completely full, but it's full enough. And then for me, I don't know why, but I like to just blow in the last couple breaths because I feel like it's a little faster. there you have it, the thermarest neoair. I'm going to hop up here one more time. I'm going to double check my... You know, you definitely want to do this. People need to check the surface that they're about to lay on. That would really be sucky if I had like something sharp here. So I'm just brushing off anything that I might have. So, like I said, I lay with my feet at the narrow end and my head at the big end. Or I'm sorry, vice versa. I like to lay with my feet at the narrow end and my head at the thin end because I thrash around. I like to spread my legs when I sleep. So, if I was sleeping, like I said, I'm about ready my coffee machine. I'm about 5'6", maybe 5'7". I have a couple inches here, and I have a bit of space down there at the end with my shoes on and everything. And I'd say I'm like a medium build guy. I'm not super thin, obviously, but I'm not a thick boy exactly. I'm kind of in the middle. But I feel pretty comfortable on this. I feel like my body's pretty well supported. Yeah. And does it sound like a bag of chips? Let's see one more time. Here we go. A bag of chips. I don't know. It's a little similar, huh? All right, you guys. Like I said before, let me know what kind of content y'all want to see. I am totally down to create anything. Let me know. And have a good one. If anybody has misophonia out there, that means you all don't like the sound of loud chewing. Watch out. Let me get some Dorito hands on my super pad.